We start earning, they be like, give me. When they start turning, just like they tell me. What y'all mad at B for? Why? Cause I'm pulling these things like Lenny. Rock out soon as I get on the stage. Open it up, we about to rage. Yeah. Can't be my equal, girl, we not the same. Everything pretty, I do what I do. Self-esteem drop when I step in the room. Yeah, watch it, I know that wasn't cool. We don't go, we don't go, we don't go, we don't go, let them go, let them know, let them know, we don't go, we don't go, we don't go, let them go, let them know, let them
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on our home team. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from the Texas Capitol. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Shoots by him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Back to throw here.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. The 20.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Start.
Chase, the motion man right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Ja'Marr Chase.
His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Our home team, nothing. Will Vikers to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Real quick, whole squad on that rail, 0-200, real quick, real quick, real quick, 0-200, real quick, real quick, whole squad on that rail, 0-200.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Another run for Gibbs here.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
15-yard line.
Second and 5.
Ready, go.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's third and a few inches.
Come on, go. Ready?
Looking to throw.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you look at this defense,
and they've been excellent against the pass, the #6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here we go. Set.
here's Cook again.
And some room to run now.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Alert! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80.
To the air goes Daniels. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here we go. Set. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Chig Okonkwo.
38 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Our home
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here on first. Gibbs. So they'll get 8 out of that. And it'll be second in a couple. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Ready up. Let's go. Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gibbs.
Down the right sideline.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
A gain of 14. First down, Seahawks.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Happy Lions.
Now he's into the clear again.
And touchdown, Seattle.
Jaden Daniels.
58 yards.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
For you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
60 Bison. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. But between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll drop the throw.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 75. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Ready.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Back to the ground, Cook. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run with Cook. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. James Cook with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. 22 yards there, a first down.
Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. This is 2nd and 8.
19
at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Flag. Panther 60. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. 60 Vikings.
Daniels looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Good defensive call right there because someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents it from making another catch to his big start.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Jennings. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 4th down, here's Daniels.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
James Pierce in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's to Cook out of the backfield. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Down to about the 37.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk. I'm like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chigakakwo. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Ready.
Hand off down to Gibbs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Warriors 70.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
On the set.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Bronco with 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Adnan Mitchell, a 24-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 8 Cowboy 80. Cup 19, Cup 19. 79 Bronco.
To the air goes Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so.
Kalijah Cansey.
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
He's got room to roam.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Now Daniels. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
15 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And down to the 36-yard line here.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And this taken in by Downs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Daniels.
Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built on the efforts of this defense.
Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Ready, ready.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Get up. Steady.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. Hey, let's go, lady.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He'll dump this off to Cook. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he is caught.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They hold it to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And complete right side to Cook.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find...
And got his man complete. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Visitors 42. Will Whiteford to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Austin, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.